Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Potato Cat. Welcome to the channel. Today we're playing Find Love or Die Trying. Previously, everyone got their memories back and we started playing the way to get out. We have Bum Bun steal a key. It's been fantastic. And now we learned that Violet had his twin sister who died. And that's sad. And that's where we left off. So, let's continue. Violet. Yes? I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together. And we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. Enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world? I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed, not worrying about being killed. Wait a second. When did we tell everyone about the key? When did that happen? We didn't do it. Oh well. It's fine. Oh. It went too far. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Matilda! Allie? What are you... Never mind that. You got to come down there. Down to the lab. What is it? We found something and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. They're our life. They're our files, even not our life. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Allie. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We needed one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole get-up was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? I've never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see. They got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. Oh, I didn't mean to. What? Did I click on history? I guess I did. Oh, it's right here. That's why. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the last 2 years. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others. They got notes down here to show to how and when I brush my teeth, how I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or nothing but lab experiments to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. It's not your fault. You couldn't have known. You were trying to help people. You couldn't have known, Scarlett. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Matilda. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry. I know that must have sounded... I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came to the show, Matilda? No. Why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you that was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again. That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're going to get out of here and see your sisters again, together. Thanks, Matilda. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Damn it. That sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Yui, Scarlet, and Allie and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Oh, did they kill her sister? Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her aid side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Matilda. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait. She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Matilda. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's a daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's how it sounds like it's supposed to say, sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. Whoa, her parents are dicks. I mean, you could have just sent her away, honestly. And she probably would have been fine. You didn't need to send her in a place that would kill her, maybe. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Matilda. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm sorry, Violet. I'm here if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could, after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Matilda. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You all right? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Matilda. One slip up with Cat, and this is all over. I'm good. Thanks, Cat. Just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, Of course, we'll see. Yeah, of course. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. Though she's a very different kind of woman than Scarlet. You got a tough choice down the road. Though you've also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together, well, to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombie Scarlet made. That went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Matilda? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow, you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet, I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. Well, we'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. Oh, hi Matilda. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not. But the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But, hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So, I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You're ridiculous, Matilda. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I liked so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges. The rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Matilda. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing you are looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. I'm glad to hear that. Still going after Tara. If that's possible. At this rate, I don't know if there's even like an ending with a specific girl or what's going to happen. It does feel a little draggy though. Like, I thought maybe it would end in a few more episodes. But I'm guessing that it's going to be about 4 more episodes longer than I thought. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It's like, I've already dated all of them, and now I have to go on dates with all of them again. And I don't even know if my choices matter at this point. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things, completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. And here come all of the brothers. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling into the kitchen. Is the kitchen even that big? I don't know what voices I used for them. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh? You're challenging me. I like a snail challenging the... Oh, like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Eep! It's too late! Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers 5. The best chefs on the island. What's that too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros. You can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say sorry. So say something for. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? Oh, wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that will soon be revealed. That will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who's not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep this charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh God, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed on the ground. One down, 4 to go. Well, we'll see how this competition goes in the next episode.